Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jen with Lady Rocklander, and today I want to show you the Howl R1 propane fire pit. So let's get to it.
Sweet like wine, got honey on her tongue. One hand on a bottle, she got one hand on a gun. She squeezed that trigger, you as good as done. I should be running from you, darling, now to kingdom come. Cause my mother told me as a child, boy, don't play around with fire, cause you might just end up getting burned. And I know the wicked never rest, so I always try my best. But there's some lessons hard for me to learn, like good boys don't play with bad girls. Good boys stay away from them bad girls, yeah. The good ones just can't get me high, so I'll be falling all my life for one of these bad girls. You bad girl.
Got some stickers, and some instructions. Looks like it is nicely packaged. Another sticker. So we've got our gas hose, and this might look small, but what I understand, it's a pretty powerful flame. So all right, looks like really good heavy duty construction. It's got a handle, carrying handle. These are the legs. It does have some pretty sharp edges, so you're going to want to be careful about that. So that's pretty much it. I did purchase the Rollercam straps for this. This is going to actually piggyback onto my propane tank. So let's get that set up. I mounted to my 5-pound, thinking that it was the same diameter as the 10-pound, and it's not. So the Howl doesn't quite hug the 5-pound. So I'm going to switch this out to my 10-pound. The 5-pound propane tank that I had here is a smaller diameter than the 10-pound propane tank, and so it doesn't quite fit the Howl very well as if the Howl's riding on it as a backpack. So I'm going to switch this out to the 10-pound in my carrier here. So what we did was we took these Rollercam straps that I showed you earlier, and they have the loops on the end. So we looped them here, and thinking maybe we're going to extend this a little bit further because this is now too small for the bigger tank. So we're going to unscrew that, extend this, make this longer, and then that way it'll wrap around this tank. So even if we remove the Howl from the tank will still be secure on here. So that's what we're thinking, because this gets looped into the Howl propane tank. So let's go ahead and do that and see how that works. This is the part that's gonna rest against the propane tank. It's got a couple of bumpers on there, but the straps should be able to thread the straps through this and tighten it down. By the way, you should always transport your propane tank with the fuel inlet pointing upward with this unit. The Rollercam strap is too long. The folks at Howl suggested a 1x6, and it's just too long. I think it's because I'm not using a 20-pound tank, so it's just too big. So I found this strap amongst all my other ratchet straps and stuff in my supply box. So I think this strap's gonna work, so I'm gonna go with this. I'll take that off. Take this off. And we're gonna remove these. About 4 of these, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna use them for. A 1x3 or a 1x4 would have been great. I'm going to the More Expo this weekend, and hopefully the folks at Rollercam are going to be there. And I'll see if I can maybe exchange these or just buy a 1x3, because I do like the fact that, I don't know if you can see this, but so it bites into the webbed strap here, and then you can loop it back in, so it's pretty secure. It's like there's a little insurance policy on that, whereas this other one doesn't have that, so it kind of makes me a little bit nervous, but we're gonna go with it, and hopefully it'll work for this trip anyways. So these are straps that I got actually with, I think these might be for my Iceco refrigerator, to strap the refrigerator onto the slide. So I will need these at some point, so I'll have to take them off. But for this trip, this is what we're using. It seems kind of loose, so I'm just going to tighten that up a little more. All right, so now let's see if we can get this sucker mounted, hopefully. So I'm going to loop that there, through there. This side is too long, so. Hopefully I can get it tight enough here. Really not crazy about that. Yeah, that's just gonna be like rattling around. Needs to be up higher. I do have one more idea. So I've got these 1/2 inch by 1 foot Rollercam straps. So still not crazy about this. It's just too loose. I don't think that's gonna fall off, but it's just gonna make a lot of noise. Gonna be rattling around back there. All right, there we go. Had to do a little bit of modifications there, but I feel like it's secure. It's not going anywhere. I'll tie this strap down, but I definitely am going to get a smaller Rollercam strap for this. But I've got the 2 1/2 inch by 1 foot straps up here, so I think we're good. It for me for the unboxing and installation, I guess, of the Howl R1 propane fire pit. I'm going to be using it this weekend out at the Moore Expo, so if you are around, swing by, check it out. I will update you on how well it does. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. There we go. Now we got gas.